Well, certainly Canada have the inside track to play at the FIBA AmeriCup, which is going to be in Nicaragua, also Dominican Republic, but Mexico may have something to say about that tonight if they can get the win they're looking for, or perhaps get some help as well from the Nicaraguans when they take on Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic taking on Nicaragua. That'll be at 9 p.m. local time. But Mexico and Canada, a couple of teams that we saw at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2023. Also, these countries, well, Canada were at the Olympics. Obviously, some different players. Canada 4-1 up at the top in Group C, and you can see Mexico and Dominican Republic and Nicaragua follow. So Dominican Republic coming into this game, you know, you could have the potential of 3, 4, and 2 teams if the Dominicans win, if Canada win, if Mexico win, and if that happens, excuse me, if the Canadians lose and Mexico win this game, you could have 3, 4, and 2 teams, and then goal difference comes into it, involving the games involving the teams themselves, Canada, Dominican Republic, and Mexico. So coming into this one, Canada have already a win in the bank, and they are plus 17. But anyway, I'm going to read you through the process here. If Canada beat Mexico, or if Nicaragua beat Dominican Republic, then Canada are in the FIBA AmeriCup. If Canada lose to Mexico by 18 points or less, they are in. And if Canada lose to Mexico by 20 points or less, they are out of contention. If Canada lose to Mexico by 20 or more. So let's see, if Mexico beat Canada by 17 points or more, they're in. If Mexico beat Canada and Nicaragua beat Dominican Republic, then Mexico in. If Mexico beat Canada by 15 points or less, or if they lose to Canada, they're out of contention. So anyway, there's a whole myriad of possibilities, and I'm just reading information that's been provided for me. So I do think that essentially it gets interesting if especially Mexico start to open up a double-digit lead, and then they're chasing that big win. Omar Quintero, I'm sure, is telling his guys, hey guys, we can come out and we can get this done. Canada, meanwhile, I mean, we know they're talented. They are perhaps maybe a little nervous, who knows, coming off their last game. And don't forget, the first time these two countries played, Canada did win in the Sastel Center, Canada 83-73. That was a while ago. So in any event, if you again look at the recent games that these teams played, Mexico rolled to a big win over Nicaragua, probably as you would expect. Canada, meanwhile, falling to the Dominican Republic 74-65. So you never know. Mexico are at home, Canada are on the road. And again, I think we just have to wait and see how this thing begins to unfold. And then as we get later into the game, we can revisit it once Mexico, if in fact they get a lead and they start to get a substantial lead. So 40 minutes of crazy basketball, and just talking about that already makes my head spin. We already know that a bunch of teams are going to be in the FIBA AmeriCup. We know that Argentina are there. We know that as well, Venezuela somehow, some way made it in. They got it in by the skin of their teeth. Colombia are in. Brazil, Uruguay, Panama are looking. Panama are in. And Then USA are also in the Bahamas and Puerto Rico. So this is the big one. This is what we're looking at, and should be tipping things off in about 4 minutes. So there you see one of the bright young talents for Mexico warming up. Kareem Lopez. Okay, so we got some technical issues, which means we're going to have a delay. Not what you want to hear, especially if you happen to be watching. There are people watching these things from all over the world. So say you're watching this in Europe and it's already almost 2 a.m. So you hope that the delay is not going to be that long. So just looking at Mexico coming off their win over Nicaragua, the first game of this window. Kareem Rodriguez played 20 minutes and had 17 points. Gael Bonilla had 17 points as well. He played 17 minutes and 21 seconds. Kareem Lopez, probably the biggest talent of them all. 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's 2.01 meters in height. That's 6 feet 7 inches, and he's been playing down under. Been playing in the NBL with the New Zealand Breakers. But he is a talent. 2.01 meters in height, 6 feet 7, and it looks like he plays even bigger than that. So, and when you look at some of the numbers that he's had at youth level, just 2 years ago, not even 2 years ago, he was playing at the Under-16 Americas Championship, averaging 20.5 points, 12.2 rebounds per game. And 2022 at the Central Basket, under 15, he averaged almost a double-double, 15.2 points, 9.8 rebounds. But needless to say, he is a talent that a lot of people are talking about. It's good to see Thomas Kennedy there of Bonn, and also Aaron Best, who's been with this Canada national team numerous times since they began having the windows back in 2017. Ivan Montano, Jorge Camacho, Paco Cruz, one of the big names in this Mexican team, Gabriel Giron as well. Moises Andriase, Paul Stoll, who's been around for quite a while now and played for the Mexico team at their last 2 World Cup appearances in 2023, but also 2014. He is in, distributing the basketball as always. Fabian James, but he can also shoot it. Fabian James, a real warrior, led the team in rebounding the other night with 12 boards. Also had 8 points. And for Canada, it's definitely a team that has some serious talent in it. You know, the Dominican Republic is a tough opponent, as everybody in Canada knows. I mean, they've definitely played some great games with Canada over the years. Dominican Republic winning that game 74-65. Not sure what the technical issues are, folks, but Omar Quintero, the head coach of Mexico, would like to get this going. Canada have Javon Henry Blair. He had 11 points the other night. Aaron Best played 26.5 minutes. Struggled shooting it, but he had 2 points, 5 rebounds, a couple steals. Trey Bale-Haynes having that great season with Zaragoza in Spain. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He did turn it over 6 times, but Fiondu Kabengele, 12 points, 12 rebounds. Obviously has that big reputation of very big, very athletic. See Lloyd Pandy there. He didn't really. He played about 7.5 minutes, based in Germany. Thomas Kennedy, we mentioned, 15.5 minutes, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Isaiah Mike, 5 points, 4 rebounds. And Phil Scrubb, who is one of the senior statesmen in this national team, played almost 14 minutes. Quincy Guerrier, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and Marcus Carr, 6 points, 4 rebounds. So Canada, where is Canada in their national team program? Well, I mean, they're not coming off the high per se of getting the medal that they had set out to get at the Olympics, but they did stop the rot. They made it to the Olympics, and they won their first 3 games before falling to France. And I think France just kind of flipped the switch, and Canada got France at the wrong time, beating them in the quarterfinals. I mean, a lot of people, myself included, had Canada getting to the podium for just like they did at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Manila, when they had that incredible run, starting off in Indonesia. And you remember they had the big win over France there. But it's tough to get to the podium every single year, and they remain one of the elite teams. Now, you don't have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here, or Dylan Brooks, or you don't have JR here, but you do have a lot of good players. And the strength of the Canada program, just like the strength of the French program and the Spain program, is you have a deep talent pool that you dip into all the time. And some of those guys clearly reaching for the stars and hoping that they're going to be with that national team when they play one of the big tournaments. But first of all, you got to get there. So they do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of getting to the tournament. Javon Henry Blair. So again, exciting talent. 1.9 meters in height. That's 6'3". Has been playing in France with Poitiers, and he has played in 3 of these games, so looking forward to see him come out tonight. But this tip-off delay due to technical issues, so hopefully this won't be too much longer, because I've said about everything that I can say at this point. We can go through again some of the teams. These international windows have been taking place in Europe. They've been taking place in Africa. They've been taking place also in Asia. And as you might expect, there was quite a few talking points about all of those regions. We'll start with Europe. Some of the surprise packages making it. Portugal getting to the Eurobasket for the first time in a long time, since 2007 when they played in Spain. They're the referees being patient. Another big story was Iceland making it back, Group B. So that's exciting times for the men in Reykjavik. Sweden making it back to the Eurobasket. They battled away, just edged out Bulgaria to get that 3rd place in their group, Group D. One of the surprises is that Croatia perhaps haven't made it, but they have had some ups and downs over the years, and right now they're just struggling a little bit. They did make it to the final of the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament last year in Piraeus, Greece, but lost to Greece. They kind of missed out this year because they're in the same group with Cyprus, who are one of the Eurobasket hosts. So Cyprus went 0-6, but they already had a place locked up in the Eurobasket. And the same could be said for Poland, who finished 1-5. They had their place locked up already. Finland, who were 2-4. And Latvia, the only team that is a host nation that actually did very well in the qualifiers, winning all 6 of their games. In fact, they were one of just 3 teams to win all 6 of their games. The other, Serbia, went 6-0, and France went 6-0. France winning their last game tonight with Elio Kobo hitting a game-winning jump shot against Bosnia and Herzegovina from just behind the free throw line as time expired. Another big story, Mindaugas Kuzminskas announcing his retirement from Lithuania, who finished first of their group at 5-1. And let's look back at this Canada team and think about the possibilities. Again, against the Dominican Republic, they did trail by as many as 15 in the game. They did have a lead of once, but there were only 2 lead changes. They led by 1 rather. And they did play against the Dominican Republic team that had a lot of experience in their team. They did out-rebound. One of the positives, they did out-rebound Dominican Republic 47-42. Where Canada probably didn't help themselves. They turned it over 18 times. Dominican Republic turned it over just 7 times. And they were punished for those turnovers. Dominican Republic scored 21 points off of the Canada turnovers. Canada scoring just 11 points off of the turnovers. And the Dominicans got out and ran, scored 23 fast break points to 8 for Canada. Where Canada did well is they got a lot of guys in the game, 32 points off the bench compared to 21 for the Dominican Republic. So the Canadian guys, see Michael Meeks there, remember when he used to play for this national team. They're just waiting for these technical issues to be resolved. So we're just almost 10 minutes late to start. So the Dominican Republic have already jumped out to a huge lead on Nicaragua. No surprise, they're up 20-7 in that game. And Panama, Brazil, they're going to be tipping it off in about a half hour. USA Bahamas played yesterday. USA winning that one 105-83, but Bahamas did qualify for the AmeriCup. And it'll be interesting to see if Buddy Hield and co play at the AmeriCup. Argentina without Facundo Campazzo found some, they didn't find rhythm because they didn't have him, but they did play well. albeit against Colombia. You would expect them to go out and beat them pretty soundly. They did, 98-82, but they did look good. And Venezuela, in the thriller of the day, scraped a 73-72 win over Chile. Venezuela were in real trouble coming into this window, but they scraped a win against Argentina, and they scraped another win in their game against Chile. Chile outscored them 23-13 in the fourth quarter. It looked like Venezuela were not going to get it done, playing at home in front of their fans, and they did just hold on to win that game. It did go to overtime. Leading the way for Venezuela in that game was Johanna Cifuentes. He played well as well, too, against Argentina. And Cisneros, who had 13 points. Escanio also played well in the first game. He had 11 points and 8 rebounds. But they really struggled in many respects in that game, as the final score indicated. So that one went to overtime and Venezuela won it. So well, this is certainly not what the doctor ordered. Start already 12 minutes late starting this game due to technical issues. I guess the only bright side is that maybe word's getting out that the game hasn't started, so some more people might pile into the arena. Well, USA have been the highest scoring team at 91.5 points. Brazil right behind them at 90 points per game in the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Canada are third at 84 points per game, followed by Mexico at 83.2. So these two teams pretty similar. And interesting that Venezuela have qualified. They were third lowest scoring team in the qualifiers. There's Fabian James, a real battler. Colombia also were the fourth lowest scoring team, and even Puerto Rico had their issues in terms of scoring. So there's the great young talent, Kareem Lopez, that has caused a buzz. Has a lot of potential. USA also happened to have the highest field goal percentage at 47.2%. Canada down at 44.2. They're in sixth. Mexico actually shooting 44.7% from the floor. And let's just take a peek also at the three-point shooting. So Chile up at the top, Uruguay, Mexico, USA, Panama, Canada down 13th out of the 14 teams. But again, you do have different players showing up for different windows. So hard to really understand how important that stat is. Best in the center, Traybell Haynes on the right, and Phil Scrubb on the left. Kind of feel like them. I'd like to be sitting next to them right now, just thinking about life. That's what Phil Scrubb's doing. I do hope they have the electrician out here trying to sort this out. Still guessing it must be something about the clock, this shot clock. Warming up. Well, I don't know if you've seen the latest FIBA rankings. But we can go through the Americas. So USA #1, Canada are second in the Americas and fifth, #5 in the FIBA World Ranking. So they have really shot up in recent times. Argentina are still third in the FIBA Americas and top 10 in the world, #8. Of course, this takes in consideration over a 6-year period. You've got Brazil, who are the 4th team in the Americas and #11 in the world. Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic are 15th and 18th in the world. They come in at 5 and 6. After Venezuela, at #7 in the Americas and 25 in the world is Mexico, who are 8th in the Americas and 26th in the world. So this delay is certainly building the anticipation. In terms of other trivia about this AmeriCup, a little surprising that the highest scoring game for a player is 29 points for Manuel Suarez of Chile. Emerson Molinar, Panama, at 27 against Paraguay. And Tavario Miller of the Bahamas dropped 26 on Cuba. Aaron Best is the player that has the most points scored for a Canadian in these qualifiers at 21. That was against Nicaragua on 96-90. That's in last Feb. So after these windows, the players are going to be returning to their clubs around the world. So let's look at Trey Haynes. I'll go back to Spain again to play with Zaragoza, and the 29-year-old Trey Haynes has been having a good year, unsurprisingly. He's been averaging 24 minutes and 14.3 points, 4.4 assists, shooting 55.4% inside the arc and 37.5% beyond it. Our best has been playing in Poland. I mentioned Javon Blair has been in France. Kabengele's been playing in Venice, Monterrey, Venezia. And he's averaging in these qualifiers 14.7 points, 10.3 rebounds. Kabengele has, in the most recent game against Napoli, had 23.7 rebounds. And there's the coach of Canada, who's unfortunately having to wait this one out like everybody else. Lopez trying to stay fit, ready to go. So tip-off delay due to technical issues. Should have tipped off 25 minutes ago. Hard to know fully what specifically is the issue right now. But again, it is a technical issue. And can see that the scoreboards and the clocks are not on. But the arena does have power. There's Thomas Kennedy. Second season with Bond. Telecom Basketball has really slumped. They're down in 15th place now. But there are also a couple other teams right above them that are 8 and 11. But yeah, they seem to have fallen on the hard times. There's Michael Meeks coming over to see if he can find out what's going on. Thomas Kennedy averaging 9.9 points, 6.9 rebounds per game. For Bond. And another German-based Canadian that's here is Lloyd Pandy, playing for Rostafeta. He's been playing pretty well. The last time I watched, Rostafeta actually in the playoff places in 4th place. Just to show you how tight it is, though. I mean, they've got 11 wins. They're 11 and 8, and they're in 4th place in the direct qualification places. And Bond have 8 wins, so just 3 wins less. So it's still pretty packed. You can have a lot of movement in that table. But Lloyd's averaging 6.1 points, 3.3 rebounds per game for Rostafeta in Germany as they chase one of the playoff spots. Grove is back to playing in Canada. He had been with Obradoro in the 2022-2023 season. There's Mr. Barrett. Played in the Canada Olympic team back in 2000. Also made a big appearance in the Netflix series Court of Gold that's just come out. Barrett certainly has a rich history with Canadian basketball. Remember watching him play both in Sydney, but also later when Canada came up short of qualifying for the Beijing Games. He came out and played with that team in Athens in 2008. Now he's involved with basketball in Canada, the Federation. Son RJ, one of the star players of the national team at the World Cup and also at the Olympics. Lopez still trying to keep it loose. Very frustrating for everybody involved, whether it's the players, the coaches, the fans, the administration, stadium workers. Now going on 30 minutes of a delay. So anyway, we're gonna just take a break and be right back once we're ready to start. As you can see, there's a tip-off delay due to technical issues.
aprendieron eso, ¿verdad? Ya aprendieron eso, falta eso. ¿Se quiere ir? ¿Se quiere ir? ¿Usted se quería ir? Es que no han podido con eso, ¿verdad? Por eso no han comenzado. man de blanco está desesperado, ya es un cable, el man de blanco. Ya es un cable.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome once again. If you've been waiting for the game, we are, it appears, 15 minutes away, and I'm not sure, still don't see a scoreboard. Shot clock actually on at the left, but went into the field, at the court rather. But it appears we're going to be starting, tipping off in about 15 minutes. This game has been delayed due to a technical issue. So the game should be tipping off in 15 minutes. Canada and Mexico, these two teams trying to lock up spots in the FIBA AmeriCup. Mexico, a little bit difficult, more difficult for them because they lost their first meeting with Canada, and also they would like to get it into goal differential. But they are at -17 coming in, Canada +17, and you've also got the likes of the Dominican Republic that would be involved. I think basically Canada can still afford to lose today and lose quite substantially and still advance, but Mexico need to be looking to get a victory up in the 20-point range to go through. So we'll see if they can pull that off. I think it'd be very difficult again against Canada, who have come here with a really strong squad. Okay, now it says we're going to be starting even sooner. Five minutes earlier. So it's about, okay, now it says, oh gosh. Okay, we said 8:30, then we said 8:25, now we're saying 8:30 again. So again, it's another 13 minutes is when we should be tipping off. Okay, good evening, everybody. Once again, we are in Mexico for the FIBA AmeriCup qualifier between Canada and Mexico. Second meeting between these two national teams in the qualifiers. Canada winning the first one. This game was supposed to have tipped off already an hour and 20 minutes ago. But we've had a lengthy delay due to a technical issue. But it appears that's about to be resolved. So thanks for everybody waiting. Important game. We'll see if the delay, I don't know how you would assess whether or not the delay impacts one of these teams, but both teams having to deal with it. Should be tipping off 8:30 local time. So that's another 9 minutes. I feel like this delay has allowed some some people that were late to the arena to get here on time, or to get here late, but before the start of the game. See Omar Quintero over there, the head coach of Mexico, ready to get this thing going. Players are ready, coaches are ready. The good thing about the international basketball is it doesn't stop, really. You have a lot of got the big tournaments that you try to qualify for, and the windows. So even if Mexico do not make it to the AmeriCup, they won't have to wait long before the World Cup qualifiers start up again. Stoll dribbling there. Been with this Mexico national team for a long time, more than a decade. Remember, Mexico back in 2013 won the FIBA AmeriCup. Really put them on the map. They went to the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Spain in 2014, advanced there to the round of 16. Gustavo Ayllón, probably the best known player in that team. And they also made it back to the World Cup that was played last year, or 2 years ago now, well, almost 2 years ago, in 2023. Mexico had all of their games in Manila. There's Kareem Lopez, one of the great hopes of Mexican basketball. Paco Cruz, one of the more celebrated players, warming up. Also played a lot of different places, like in Spain. But eventually we're going to see the starting lineups, and we're going to see rosters. I'll introduce you to the referees. So just to go over this again, we'll also look at the standings coming in to this game in Group C. We've got Canada up at the top in Group C at 4-1. They split their 2 games with the Dominican Republic. They won their only game against Mexico and beat Nicaragua twice. So they lost one. The only losses coming to the Dominican Republic, and in fact, that was their first game in this window. So, they've beaten Nicaragua twice, split their games with the Dominican Republic, and beat Mexico once. Dominican Republic at 3-2, taking on Nicaragua right now. And Mexico at 3-2, needing a big win, or aiming for a big win against Canada. It would have helped Mexico had Nicaragua been able to manufacture a major upset tonight against Dominican Republic, but that's not going to happen because Dominican Republic winning that game 84-57 midway through the 4th quarter. So really looking at the situation, if Mexico beat Canada by 17 points or more, that would be what they need, because if Canada loses to Mexico by 18 points or less, they are in. So that's the same. So it needs, they need to get it up to about a. Mexico will be looking to get as big a win as possible, and we'll see if it gets up to around 20. But anyway, it's Mexico and Canada getting ready to go here in Mexico. I gotta really pay tribute to the fans, because they've been sitting here patiently for more than an hour. I guess they didn't have anything else they had to go get away from quickly, because they were patient, enjoying the music, enjoying the guys working on the technical problem. And thankfully the teams are huddling up, which means they're about ready to come out, which will end up being an hour and a half after the start of this game. So still hoping that we will see some starting fives and some other information pop up on the screen, but if not, we'll get it to you when we can. Johnny Batista, Daniel Garcia, and Alan Dos Santos from Puerto Rico, Venezuela, and Brazil doing the refereeing for tonight's game. Sure we are going to see any graphics, so hopefully they will appear shortly. Well, you can hear the roar, which means we're going to have some basketball. I feel like getting on my knees and saying thank you. But delays happen occasionally, so we just have to deal with it. Joseph Avila in the starting 5 for Mexico tonight. Looks like Israel Gutierrez is not playing. And Fiondu Kabengele. And it's Mexico and Paul Stoll that win the opening tip. They're wearing the red tonight. Kareem Lopez really does stand out, doesn't he? To me, he looks bigger than 6'7". Paco Cruz, number 9, has the ball. Goes off one foot, puts it up, misses everything. And Canada come out, missed with their first attempt. And it's going to lead to Paco Cruz getting a layup. Bill Haynes dumps it down low. First attempt, no good. You could understand if Canada might take a while to get going since we had such a lengthy delay. Guerrier is like he was guarding Kareem Lopez. Cruz into the paint. James misses. Guerrier brings it in, misses the layup. Kareem Lopez gets the basketball, pushes it forward. Paco Cruz launches it from downtown. Does not drop. Here comes Isaiah Mike. Takes it all the way. So it is Kareem Lopez getting it inside and scoring. Well, he's pretty excited, isn't he? So you get Paco Cruz, Stoll, Fabian James, Kareem Lopez, and Joseph Avila in the starting 5 for Mexico. Got Traybell Haynes, who just launched that one for Canada, along with Fiondu Kabengele, Javon Henry Blair, Isaiah Mike, turnover, and that is the bucket to tie it up at 4. So Blair, Traybell Haynes, Kabengele, Guerrier, and Mike in the starting 5 for Canada. Lopez. Well, I know it's early, folks, but the 2 words "real deal" come to mind. He looks good. Guerrier launches it. Traybell Haynes. Look like Kareem Lopez needs to be ready for those rebounds at the other end. He was standing around and allowing that offensive rebound. Nice play, Paco Cruz. Mexico back up 9-7. So Canada up 10-9 after that bucket. Oh, a little shaking and baking from, oh, look at the handoff. And then the follow. So Fabian James off to a good start tonight. Puts Mexico back in front, 11-10. Trey Bell gets in, misses. Trey Bell Haynes, ball goes out of bounds. There's Coach Quintero, used to be a good guard himself. Oh, nice look. Lopez, Scrub trying to take a charge. Thomas Kennedy, number 54 in, trying to set the pick, see if he rolls. That's just going to post up. And how about that? Isaiah Mike with that nice follow through. Inside he goes to Avila. He's fouled by Kennedy. Avila going to the line, wearing the headband. Marcus Carr checking in for Canada. Where's number 11? Just as a reminder, we started this game an hour and a half late. In case you're just tuning in, wondering why we aren't further along. Oh, Carr coming right off the bench and knocking one down.
De la manera más atenta, pedimos a nuestro público no utilizar ningún tipo de instrumento de viento. Por indicaciones de FIBA, no utilizar ningún instrumento de viento. Si levanta trompeta. Gracias.
Well, the coaches here with Canada, Nathaniel Mitchell, John Goodwillie, Philip Yevtovich, and Michael Meeks. Good crew. Canada leading 18-15. Just kind of getting an idea of how, here's Paco Cruz. Oh, he banks it in. How difficult this is going to be for Mexico to get a big lead, which is what they need to do if they're going to go through. Foul called, I believe it's on Garcia, on Stoll. Maybe Yeah, he's going to bring him out. Stoll doesn't want to come out. He has to come out, though. He's picked up a couple of fouls. Scrub gets the long rebound. Avila, look at him. Handle the ball, the big fella. Now Paco Cruz. Bonilla. That attempt is not there for Gabriel Giron. Moises Andriase comes out and commits the foul. This is Paco making a deposit. Cruise control. Carr pulls up from the wing and knocks it down. And he has been lively checking into the game. Playing in Israel. They're talking about Carr. Canada come down with a rebound. Going up and getting fouled is Aaron Best. Ooh. Part of me thinks Mexico is going to be protesting about every call, but then when you look at the replay, you're kind of understanding why they're upset. Looked like there was a lot of ball there. Good job, Aaron Best, getting to the free throw line. .93 meters in height. Not surprisingly, he's been shooting it well from deep in these qualifiers. Comes in having hit 9 of 22. He's got that reputation. Always had that reputation being a really good marksman. Canada up 5. Vila. Ball goes out of bounds. Boy, Gabriel Giron has a completely different look to what he had from when he was at the World Cup in Manila. Don't even recognize him. Where's number 10 from Mexico? Prince Aduro in the game early here. He's going to inbound. Nope. Pass inside to Gourier. And that's going to lead to a timeout for Omar Quintero. Let's see if we got some mics down by the bench. Gourier jumping up and making an easy one. Former Syracuse man, timeout.
Rebotes ofensivos, llevamos 3 triples de rebote, 9 puntos ahí, ¿ok? Van a presionar, saque bola, Paco Gabriel, entrega él aquí y él aquí, ¿ok? Hey, si se Rápido, Manny, rápido, guys. Vamos, defense. Vamos.
Potosí ganará sin los potosinos.
So coming out of the timeout, Mexico looking for a little something different. Giron, pass it, Cruz. Giron, three-pointer. Always good to score out of a timeout. Always makes the coach feel better, like he's done something right. Gourrier, fouled by Gabriel Giron. Mexican players quizzing the referees on every single call. He just wants some clarification on what he did wrong, I guess. So Gourrier having a good start to the game. Canada perfect at the line. Canada will be one of the, I fully expect them to make it to the AmeriCup and challenge for the title there. Oh, bullet pass down low, and the bucket is good for Paco Cruz. Carr brings it up the floor. Ball goes out of bounds off Mexico. Bonilla. Scrub picks it up, drives in, misses. Maduro's there for the follow. Nice spin. Oh, Giron got shoved out of bounds by Marcus Carr. That was quite clever. Then he kind of just literally turned and looked the other way like he had nothing to do with this. Gourrier guarded the inbounds passer. Ooh, boy, Bonilla was open. If Giron could have gotten the ball. Paco Cruz with a shot clock winding down. But the problem for Mexico, look, 29 points have been scored by Canada in the first quarter. Their defense leaves a lot to be desired. Carr misses that, and that's going to be it for the end of the first quarter. Well, the good news, we've got basketball, but the bad news, if you're a Mexico fan, you're now in an even bigger hole than you were before the start of this game. You need to really start locking in on defense. It's 29-26, Canada on top of Mexico at the end of one. Mexico and Canada, very, very similar numbers. 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds for Canada, 7 for Mexico. That was kind of a circus shot, maybe describe it as, for Kareem Lopez. And he hit that three. Javon Blair knocking down the three. Then you had Mike knocking it down, then Carr knocking it down. So just not really enough pressure on those shooters. Also at this end, Paco Cruz got a little help from the backboard there. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone, so you can get live FIBA streams, look at highlights, and keep up with the latest scores. Canada start with possession here. Paul Stoll having picked up a couple of fouls, sitting down. Andreas is coming out, trying to guard Carr. Ball knocked away. Good job inside. And nice pass. And Bonilla there to catch it and put it up. Good job, Paco Cruz. Pretty much everything is running through him right now. Cruz has 12 points, 3 assists. Jorge Camacho committed that foul. Carr with the lob. Prince Aduro. Oh no, Kabengele, pardon me, has checked into the game. Huron hands it off. Traveling. Watch this, Kabengele. He hustles. I have a feeling that won't be the first lob we see to him tonight. Look at Kabengele posting up. Oh, unsportsmanlike foul on Kabengele. So a couple of free throws coming up for Camacho. And watch this. Oh, yeah, you know what? In live action, to me, it looked like he kind of swung his elbow, but when you slow it down, I don't think he did anything. And Camacho went down like a sack of wheat. And now he's going to take free throws. I'd love to see it again, but it certainly looked to me like there's nothing there for Kabengele, and I think his reaction told you everything you need to know. Camacho makes the first. So they will keep possession as well. Well, if that does anything, that's going to get Kabengele fired up, and he just took a shot to the Adam's apple from Camacho that the refs didn't see. So see if they can get it back to Kabengele. Here he is. He's going to go to work, pass it back outside. 3-point shot, and does not drop for Blair. Bonilla back outside. Giron drifts in, gets it to go. Took what the defense gave him. Mexico go up by 1. Cavangeli just takes over, gets inside, gets fouled, going to the line. You can see the crowd is into it. He ties it. Cavangeli looks tired already. Looks like, yeah, but Mexico need to get some type of run. Camacho goes out. Now, is he upset because he's been taken out of the game? Surely not. Oh, my. And how did Bonilla miss that? Mike, how did he miss that? The Canada get it back. And Scrub can't get it to go. Mike is going to get it again. Passes it back outside. Trey Belhanes. Third time is not the charm. And then Cavangeli gets it. And finally, Avila gets it. Look at this. So Cavangeli goes out. The high flyer Kennedy comes back in. I don't know why they're booing Cavangeli. I mean, he took the brunt of everything. He was on the wrong end of a tough call. And then right after that, he took a shot to the Adam's apple. Giron. Oh, nice handoff. They're getting some easy looks inside. Look at Quintero trying to get the crowd going. Look at him. He's like, we need this crowd to make some noise. We need this to be a distinct home court advantage. So we're getting some looks in the paint, and it's paying off. Let's see if we can hear from Canada's coaches. Well, I've always wanted to see a Mexican wave in Mexico, and they've got one going on right now. Well, whoever started the Mexican wave, I'm not sure they realized it was going to catch on and last for eternity, but that's exactly what's happened. Okay, coming out of the timeout, Trey Belhanes has it. Mike drifts in. Gets it to go. Ties it. Cruz, their own tough shot. 3 free throws. Fouled by Blair. Yep, got him on the arm. Does make the second. Mexico need a big run to make this interesting. And Giron only makes 1 of 3. Best drives in, is fouled. So a couple of free throws coming.
En la línea. Número 1, Aaron Best.
And Best only makes 1 of 2. Avila. Giron. So he struggles to hit the free throws, but then he steps outside and hits a 3-pointer. Sometimes this game makes no sense. And foul in the lane. So that ball did go in. Chance for a 3-point play. And he hands it off to Giron. How about Bonilla knocking down the 3-pointer? That's a 4-point game. Oh, Thomas Kennedy laying a mean screen on Kareem Rodriguez. Blair going to the free throw line. I mean, Andrew Alsey, one of his coaches needs to go up to him and say, don't play defense on your guy when he's going past you with your hands all over him. They're just going to call the foul. Kareem Lopez coming back in, the young man. Kareem Lopez just 18 years of age. Player makes both. Avila with the pump fake, behind the back pass. How about that? Feet set. Kareem Rodriguez getting his name on the score sheet. 12th assist, and don't look now, but Mexico leading by 5 points. And now Bonilla gets the rejection. Former Barcelona man drifts in and earns a trip to the line. He's got some talent. He's got some talent. We saw it at the World Cup in 2023, and he's definitely gonna be a nice player. So timeout, Canada. Nice job, Bonilla. Hey, congrats to Allison McNeil, Car Tilleman, Carol Turney-Luce, and the entire 1979 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup team. They're going to be inducted into the Canadian Basketball Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2024. Boy, nice answer for Canada. And especially nice answer for Kabengele. Nice give and go, but he gets away. Corner three. Canada just completely killing Mexico on the offensive glass. Mike has 4 offensive rebounds. They've got half of the rebounds were on the offensive glass. Oh, look at that. Oh, my. But that's not going to count. Paul Stoll back in. Bonilla able to get it to the corner. And offensive foul pushing off. This player misses that one. So it's Lloyd Pandy that's checked in. The Rastafeta man in Germany, one of their main guys. That was the one that went in for Kareem Rodriguez. Mexico hit 7 of 12 3-pointers. Here's Paul Stoll, man, can knock down a lot of threes. Paul Stoll, one of the first players you think about when you think about Mexico. Been with this team for such a long time. 2:20 remaining. He has hit some bombs. Also had some big games with assists. Kabengele gets it down low, turns, and he is fouled.
Cambio por Canadá, sale Sean Henry, ingresa Aaron Cass. El número 5, Kabengele en la línea. Número 5.
So Mexico lead by 7. Kabengele goes to the line, makes the first. I don't think you want to give Mexico the idea that they can win this thing by 20 points. And I'm assuming that everybody in the crowd realizes that Mexico needs a big win. William Lopez gets it up. Avila. Rodriguez was battling for a position down low. The foul is called, so free throws. Ooh. Marco misses the first. That was his first game that he played in this window the other day against Nicaragua. He goes all the way back to 2013 with Mexico. He averaged Cruz more than 18 points a game at the World Cup in 2023. Three-pointer for Blair. That's good. Some people like to catch it and shoot it. I think Blair likes to dribble it and shoot it. Lopez takes it deep. Get back outside. Rodriguez has been good. That three-pointer. He was not at the World Cup. Could have used him. Here comes Team Red. And the foul called. So Gail Bonilla, excuse me, takes the punishment. And with that, Quintero's going to take advantage to put in a good free throw shooter. Brings in Stoll. Gosh, let's hope he's not injured.
El aplauso, el aplauso. La mejor medicina para Gael. Ay, don Gael.
Back to a 7-point lead. Mexico go up by 10 at halftime. They'll be like, we're halfway there, folks. Lead is 8. It's the biggest. Another one for Blair, and another one goes in. Avila, misses everything. So final 16 seconds. Carr presumably is going to try to get Blair a touch. I would. He's been making. Oh no, they're going to go into Cabangeli, the second lob of the game. Cabangeli dunks in another 2. Maybe a little bit unfortunate not to get to the line as well. So we're at halftime of a game that started an hour and a half late. Mexico lead at 54-51. Well, good shooting for Mexico, but the defense has got to get a lot stiffer. Canada out-rebounding them, the offensive end especially. And the leading scorers, Cruz with 13, Heron and Bonilla with 9 and 7 respectively. Henry Blair leading the way for Canada. Second quarter best plays. Mexico able to dump it down low. Get some easy looks. And we saw Blair, or Carr rather, lob it up to Cabangeli. Heron, nice little wraparound as he got into the lane to Avila. And then Mike is just so graceful, isn't he? Kind of reminds me of Sidney Moncrief, the way he plays. Heron rattled in that 3. Bonilla, another 3. Then Rodriguez has been good. Kareem Rodriguez has brought some quality to the perimeter tonight. Cabangeli saying, I'm not just a dunking machine. Oh, Blair is so tough to guard out there. Javon Henry Blair. Rodriguez again for 3. And then this is the second lob to Cabangeli.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Oh, what a time down low, finds it, makes it a 5-point ball game. Well, finding Alan Juarez. Look at the time here. Fabricio Ruiz, finding Juarez. No look time. Ay, Dios mío. Are you kidding me? What a play.
He's been averaging 19.5 points. Big one-handed cram jam. Not for the first time from Etienne.
Oh, the turn says Nanos! He goes in for the flush. Oh, my!
Bell hangs with the spin. Oh, swapped it away. What a chase back. David Jones bats it into the Canadian bench. Oh, that's a great camera angle. Swats that one right away.
Look at the hoop and scoop and Zamora. Kubian has to put it up, and he does. He makes it. Can you believe it? Right at the end of the quarter, rather. And he looks up at the crowd, points to a friend, and says, "That was for you, my friend."
How about the denial from the rotating defense on the cover? It was Njako attacking, had a little look, did not see Ibagwen coming.
Oh, cheeky move and the score. Montero drops it off the back of Kennedy, grabs his own inbound and puts it in for two.
Puerto Rico again being forced to start their offense so much further away than they want to. Down the lane. Oh, what a throwdown. The little slip took full advantage. Wheeler just went hard and slammed it.
Pass. Santos goes in for the rim rocking dunk.
Jabron for Mexico. And Karim Lopez checking his opponent into the Highlight Reel Hotel. And taking his moment in the spotlight.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, Javon Henry Blair has been lighting it up today. He's got 13 points, He's hit 3 3-pointers. Also hit a couple of free throws. And the one player really that this Mexico team needs to figure out a way to stop or keep the ball out of his hands, because he has been punishing him. And for Mexico, the familiar face of Paco Cruz. He just knows how to play, doesn't he? Gets ahead on the break, creates, passes. He's got 13 points, 2 of 3 from deep, 5 of 8 from the floor overall. Also has a few assists.
Yo quiero que se olvide aquí. Maestro, usted me puede apagar las luces, apágueme la luz, maestro. Yo quiero que levanten todo lo que tenga celulares, levanten la mano lo que tenga celulares. Prenda la bombilla, lo que tenga los celulares, que lo prendan. Lo que tenga todos los objetos que brillen, que lo prendan. Así mismo, mira cómo se ve eso. Que prenda los celulares, todo el mundo con los celulares. Todo el mundo. ¿Cómo? Parabrisas, dime parabrisas. Seguro que el centro es seguro que el improviso de animal. Todo el mundo con lo que parabrisas.
Mexico with a 54-51 lead over Canada here in this last night of the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Hey folks, download Courtside 1891 by scanning in that barcode. Get it into your phone for live video streams, highlights, scores, and you won't regret it. Well, Mexico at times looked really good, but then they forgot to play defense. They've given up 51 points in the first half. Canada's given up 54. We'll see if the defense tightens up in this game, because the stakes are high. And Canada, for all intents and purposes, should go on and qualify for the FIBA AmeriCup. Then you just need to avoid what would be a potentially disastrous heavy defeat to Mexico. And maybe Canada will get the big win today. Maybe they'll pull away in the second half. We're underway here in this third quarter. Paul Stoll, bounce pass, good basketball. Lopez missing it from deep, but he may have been fouled, so 3 free throws coming. Trayball Haynes can't quite believe it. Yeah, he got him on the right arm and the follow through. Gosh. Lopez misses the first. Unless you subscribe to the ball don't lie theory. Takes the second and makes it. Oh, that's just one of the 3. Down to Kabengele, and he is fouled as he goes up. 2 free throws coming for number 5. Good job, Kabengele had a difficult start to the game. It's quickly become an integral part of the attack for Canada. Lopez fouled by Mike. Oh, Lopez lost it for a second. Got it to Avila. Puts up a difficult shot and makes it. I think the coach is a little bit frustrated. Maybe thought there was a travel there from Lopez. Mike. Oh, nobody boxes out. Trayball Haynes swoops in for the rebound and putback. Mexico guilty of ball watching. And they find, again, the easy shot. Fabian James Good spot from Paco Cruz. Cabangeli with the offensive rebound and put back. And Omar Quintero has been teed up. I hope he hasn't been teed up for arguing about that out of bounds call at the other end. That was clearly off of Lopez. Unless he's trying to fire up his team. But when you're chasing a big win, you don't want to be getting texts. He's definitely trying to get the crowd involved. Cabangeli fouled before the shot. It's a lot of center for Kareem Lopez to have to try to contend with. Big body. Traybell Haynes wide open. Oh, and what a great play by Guerrier. Canada tied it. Right idea, but Lopez wasn't at the spot where Fabian James thought he was going to be. Lopez reaches in, fouls Guerrier. Guerrier wincing a little bit. Ooh, was a bit physical. Traybell has it stolen away. Traybell Haynes. Here's Lopez. Passes out to the perimeter. Cruz. It's crazy how the game, you're so close to the basket, yet you're getting it as deep as you can, then you pass it out for the better shot. I'm not sure in the old days that would have happened. Oh, nice play, Mike. Cruz. Nice give and go. Beautiful. Didn't finish. Right idea. There's the follow. Hustling down Mike again, and it's Canada in front. This game had an hour-and-a-half delay due to a technical problem. And Stoll throws it away. Traybell Haynes. And Quintero asks for a timeout. Mexico need to beef up on defense, just not seeing it yet. Thomas Kennedy coming into the game. Oh, it's Trey Bell Haynes with the rebound and putback. Paco Cruz finding Fabian James down low. Trey Bell Haynes is going to sit down there. Best comes in. Three-point attempt. That's good. So Paco Cruz keeps pouring him in. Nine of 16 from three-point range for Mexico. Mike goes all the way and he gets it to drop. Ooh, stole. Well, Paco Cruz loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Oh, looked like that ball went off of the foot. They could challenge it. I think they will. So they're going to challenge that one. See if the ball goes, definitely goes off the foot of Best. And the only thing is, does it touch Cruz on the way back out? Yep, so Mexico do win the challenge, but that's their challenge for the day. Bonilla back in. He'd left the game briefly due to injury. So Mexico have to get the shot up and sends it over the rim. Paco Cruz. It feels like Canada pretty much in control, right where they want to be. Mike keeps his dribble. Wow, what a play. Turns and misses the shot. Good attempt. Paul Stoll fouled by Mike. So Mike is going to sit down. Marcus Carr comes into the game. Lloyd Pandy, Kennedy, Scrub, and Best. The ball gets away. Lloyd Pandy on the counter. Ball stolen. Cruz. Bonilla going up against Best. Best made it difficult. Scrub. Bonilla with the rebound and run. 3-on-2 break. Gets it to Cruz, who's bumped out of bounds by Lloyd Pandy. Well, maybe not bumped out, but kind of driven out. Pandy says this should not have been a shooting foul, but Paco Cruz knots it at 67. Carr misses. Boy, they almost, oh boy. Bonilla loses control, then he gets it back. Got the hands up on defense. Paco Cruz drifts in. Good hustle down the floor by Canada, following missed opportunity for Mexico. Scrub fouled while shooting the three from Stoll. I believe it's 3 free throws. Yes. Scrub has always made himself available, it feels like, for Canada. And as a result, he's gotten the rewards. Played at the World Cup in 2023. He's played for the national team since 2011. Ball goes out of bounds back to Canada. He also played for the youth teams all the way back to 2010, the under-18 European Championship. I remember the first time seeing him in action was the FIBA AmeriCup when he was playing for Gordy Herbert at Fraport Skyliners back in 2015. Here's the three. Three-pointer. Kept it alive. Good job, Bonilla. Uh-oh, Bonilla's going to try to dunk it, and he gets rejected by Kabengele. And Quintero has to be careful. He doesn't get another technical. Doesn't want an early shower. Stop and pop. Good job, Carr. Nice play, Paco Cruz. And that last shot does not drop. So we got a 2-point lead for Canada with 10 minutes remaining. Look at Cruz. Come on, guys. There's no foul there. Time into the third quarter, 71-69. Canada on top of Mexico. Mexico now with 10 three-pointers. That's their biggest weapon. Their offense is fine. I mean, they're finding space, everything. Great passing. Just defensively, they're just not, they haven't stopped Canada. Look back at the third quarter highlights. Little things like that. They've really struggled on in the defensive rebounding department. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 19. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891. Those live video streams, highlights, and scores. Mexico have 20 rebounds. Canada have 32, including 14 offensive rebounds. So, you know, call it defense and call it inability to get a lot of those rebounds. Here's Kabengele missing, and Giron has it. A chance for Mexico. Pull even. If he makes this, they take the lead, and they do. Well, let's see if they go for it. Get the crowd energized. Maybe they pick up the D a little bit. Cabangeli again. Well, he just missed one. It's nice to see him go right back up with it. Back to 73-72, excuse me. Yeah, because Stoll hit that three. Nice pass. I mean, Canada's not really distinguishing themselves on defense either. Not just Mexico. It's just that Mexico, the onus is on them to get the big win. They're not going to get it if they can't lock him down. Right there, way too much space for Carr. But Mexico survive. Giron saves it in bounds. Bonilla. Avila. This crowd's great, though. They're enjoying it. Little another lob. That's the third lob of the day to Cabangeli. The first that he hasn't been able to convert, but he was fouled. So Cabangeli puts Canada back in front. Here's Kennedy back in the game. Kennedy's had some big games for Canada in these qualifiers. It's 17 in the first game against Mexico. It's here's a three-pointer. Well, Giron, I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that three-point shooting for Mexico. Good balance on offense. Marcus Carr fouled as he goes up. Look at Giron. Money. So they're now 12 of 22 from three-point range. Canada 7-25.
que sigue en la línea. Sigue en la línea.
Giron gets it, a little touch pass. Good work by Mexico. Kareem Rodriguez going to the line. He's older, Kareem Rodriguez. 37 years of age. Only got his first call up 2024. for the FIBA Olympic qualifying, and then the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. He played there. It's a shame he couldn't have played earlier. Good player. He plays for Apaches de Chihuahua. Daniel Mitchell. And Heron called for the foul on Carr. Oh! Rodriguez going for that steal. Carr gets to the rim. Caron again, spins, oh, in trouble, almost lost it. Rodriguez. Camacho back in the game, sprinting down the court. Uh-oh, wrong man to leave open. He's been doing it all night. Javon Henry Blair. 4th three of the night for him. Timeout, Mexico. Well, I don't think it was unrealistic to aim for a huge win tonight. But, you know, this Mexico team, I think, clearly has some limitations on defense. They've done well on offense. Canada leading it right now. They're 82-79. Courrier in the game. 82-79. Things can get crazy sometimes. You don't want to write off Mexico's chances, but we haven't really seen them surge ahead since they went up earlier in the game. Giron turns around. Good job, Camacho. Offensive rebound, a putback. Yeah, their biggest lead was 8. But that came in the second quarter. Pass whipped to the corner, the three-point shot from Guerrier. And now a chance to go. Bonilla. There he is, Rodriguez. I'll tell you what, I don't know where this guy was for the last 10 years, but he should have been in that national team because he can play. He's been impressive. Maybe he was playing somewhere in anonymity, and gosh, maybe he was anonymous somewhere. Anonymity, that's it. He's come out tonight, and to be honest, of the two Kareems, he's been the better one by far. Look at that. Kabengele has really come out and exploded tonight with the 19 points. He had that tough start. Henry Blair's been good as well, 16. Those people are in the front row. Must have paid some good money for those seats. It's nice hearing the organ in the basketball arena. Usually hear it out on the diamond. 2-point lead for Mexico. These fans, they'd like to get to the AmeriCup, but at least they'd like to get a win tonight. Cabangeli, though, nowhere to go. He's definitely drawing the ire of the fans. They've been on him from the very beginning of the game. Camacho, Carr, back outside, Cruz. And look at that, Bonilla hustling, getting it back. Oh my, that boy Kareem Rodriguez is something else. 87-82. I think he's got 11. Not sure that was right. Foul called. Chance of Mexico. Look at that, Camacho also waving. Needs to save his energy. I'm sure Cabangeli's enjoying this. He makes a second. 87-83. So 4.5 minutes to get that lead up. You're wrong. What about Pandy for 3? Carr. And there is Cabangeli for the dunk. I think Coach Quintero wants to get a couple players in the game. Good D, Pandy. Heron for 3. Rodriguez with the rebound. Fouled on the baseline. Or Bonilla, excuse me. All right, Kareem Lopez coming back in. Got a timeout or review going on. This is a happy crowd. Showing heart signs to the camera. I mean, their team needs a big win to get to the AmeriCup. Sure what this stoppage is for. Well, the good thing was we got it underway an hour and a half late after technical difficulties. And since we've had it going, fans have definitely enjoyed themselves. Well, not sure what this delay is for. Hopefully it's not going to last too much longer. Big part of the future right there. Gael Bonilla and Kareem Lopez. And Kareem Rodriguez on the right. Okay, whatever it was, they resolved it. $87-85. Cruz from deep. That's it. 90-85. I don't think they're going to get the huge win, but never know. Could get interesting late. Carr, Trey Bell Haynes, in and out, and Pandy with the offensive rebound and putback. It has been the same story all night long. Too many of those rebounds at that end being grabbed. Too many to be grabbed by Canada. Paco Cruz takes it in. Well, the fans are booing about something. Here's Pandy. I think they're booing with Cabangeli, and they're banging bodies with Camacho. Guerrier goes in. Cruz again. Well, I think the best that Mexico can hope for is that they get a win in this game. Cabangeli fouled by Camacho. I think he even said to Camacho, "Are you okay?" before he walked to the line. So Kabengele steps up to the line. He's had a huge game. 23 points. 24. Paco Cruz has 26. Rodriguez, a nice spin, gets it up. And Lopez follows, fouled. Yeah, you can kind of understand where Guerrier's coming from. It's like, how in the world am I called for a foul on that? He had inside position. He just went for the ball. Lopez came from behind. Trey Bell-Haynes, Mexico back by 3. Guerrier, and then Carr steals it. And Paco Cruz fouls, which means Carr's going to the line. Ooh. Carr misses the first. Makes the second. Can Mexico at least get the win? Or will Canada get him at the end? And they pass it around. Cruz for 3. Kabengele gets the rebound. Trey Bell-Haynes takes it in. They battle. Mexico has it. And Cruz was trying to get into the shooting motion. He saw the foul coming. Tell you what, he definitely was already getting ready to shoot because he knew the foul was coming. Anyway, timeout on the court. And I think the fans would just be content with a win tonight. I don't think those numbers were right. I've got Kabengele with 24. Let's ignore those stats. So 94-92, Mexico with the lead. And after the foul, both teams now over the limit. See if Canada can get a stop or get a steal. Kabengele comes out, commits the foul. Chance of MVP for Paco Cruz. Got 28 points, make it 29. He's got 30. He's asking for that to be 2 points, arguing there was some interference with the basket while the ball was on the rim, but he's not going to get that. 4-point lead. Canada, not much time here. What are they going to do? Drive in and get fouled. Wow. Trey Bell Haynes. Stay in front of him, but don't try to block it at the rim, because he knows how to use his body, and he now can maybe, I'm assuming he's going to try to make this. Could try to miss it and get the rebound, but anyway, oh, he misses. Can you believe it? Kabengele was in there, and he was fouled. So Kabengele is going to the line with a chance to tie it and extend overtime. Extend it to overtime. Kabengele is going to hear the boos. Well, he might miss this one intentionally. Let's see. He does not miss it intentionally, but Mexico get the rebound. So they get the foul. Now Mexico will go down. And if they make both of these, they will ice it. If they miss the first and make the second, I believe Canada still has a timeout. They could call a timeout and advance it, try to get a 3. Bonilla goes up to the stripe. So now it's the 3-point game. That was the one you wanted to make, definitely. But with 6 seconds left, there's enough time for Canada to rebound and get it up. So you want to make this, definitely. Oh, man, they're going to call timeout. Okay. Well, they could get it up, get another quick 2, and then try to get a steal. Great crowd. Great crowds throughout the qualifiers. Bears hit that three. The name of the game is getting to the AmeriCup, so that's all that really, I think Canada will first aim. Just make sure they get to the AmeriCup, they qualify. But this is a good chance to run a play and try to steal one at the end, maybe. Get a quick bucket, get a steal. Another bucket, force overtime. And Blair gets it up. That's it. And Mexico are going to win it. 98-94, that's their final. In front of a big crowd. Nothing wrong with signing off with a win in front of the home folk, even if you don't get to the AmeriCup. So they go out on a high. Mexico win it 98-94 over Canada. Omar Quintero talking to Rowan Barrett. Look at the numbers. Those numbers aren't right. Just ignore them. Those numbers are, yeah, just they've got some type of technical issues throughout the system tonight. The final score's right, 98-94. I'll just give you a little bit. Mexico were 15 of 31 from three-point range, 23 of 28 at the free throw line, 30 of 58 overall from the floor. Canada were 8 of 31 from three-point range, 32 of 72 overall from the floor. They were 22 of 32 at the free throw line. Well, embraces Quintero, Stoll, Avila. Nice to see the hugs for Mexico. You can see that having this game meant a lot to them and their fans. Fourth quarter best plays. Canada could have won this game, but to be fair, they couldn't really stop Mexico's offense tonight. Well, they didn't stop it. Their passing game, Mexico shot it exceptionally well tonight. They're finished tonight with 16 points. Cabangeli had 24. Very impressed by that man right there. Kareem Rodriguez had 14 points, 4 of 6 from three-point range. That was one of them right there. Cabangeli again, just the real workhorse down low. Paco Cruz led all scorers. He had 30. He had 5 of 11 from deep, 5 of 6 at the line. Right at the end, Trey Bell Haynes gave them a chance with that drive, but that ended up being it. So the final score, or the final tally rather, Dominican Republic end up topping the group at 4-2. Canada 4-2, they finished second. Mexico finished 4-2, they're third, and Nicaragua 0-6. And it'll be Dominican Republic, Canada, and Nicaragua as one of the host nations that will play at the FIBA AmeriCup. Let's just confirm it. Road to the AmeriCup: Argentina, Bahamas, Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Panama, Puerto Rico, Uruguay, USA, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. So Mexico do not get to go to the AmeriCup, which is a little sad, but need to come out a little bit stronger next time, and I'm sure they will make it back. But congratulations to Canada for making it, and it's going to be a big event. Thanks for watching, everybody.